Hello and welcome to the Wealth Doc podcast with your host, Mike Heckman. I'm Wendy McConnell. Well, hello there, Mike. How you doing?
Hey, fantastic, Wendy. How's it going for you?
It's good. It's good. It's good to see you. I see you have a guest today.
Yeah. Kind of to continue off our talks that we've done with our team, we've got our newly promoted. He was our intern for the summer. Now he's been promoted to financial advisor trainee and has gotten his insurance license. This is Russell Schade, who's going to be working with our clients here soon.
Welcome, Russell.
Thank you.
All right. So, what kind of wisdom does Russell have for us?
Yeah, that's a great question. What's your opening piece of thought, Russell?
Invest young.
Hey, if that's what you're going to be known for, that's great advice. So the people that haven't met you yet, so why don't you start off by telling them how we met?
Yeah, so Mike was my financial advisor, and when I turned 18, the account officially became mine, and I had to come in and talk with Mike, and he was asking me about my career goals, different things. At that point, I was still in high school and asked what I wanted to go into, and I basically told him your job, and he got really excited, and he recommended Central Michigan's program. It's a PFP program that limits the number of credit hours you need. So instead of getting a master's degree, it's built into a bachelor's degree. And I followed that advice, and I'm graduating from Central this May and really enjoyed the program.
So backing up a little bit. So you came in with the idea that you wanted to be a financial advisor already, as you're having like your first financial planning, as a client conversation. So what made you think that this would be a good fit for you? What made you want to be a financial advisor?
Yeah, we did think like aptitude tests or different things in high school, and one of the careers that came across was financial advisor, and I looked into it a little bit more. I really like numbers, and I really like talking with people and building relationships, and I seen that was kind of high up there on what you're doing in that career, and so I got very interested in it.
So talk about your high school. Like, what was different about your high school path than what happens for a lot of kids?
Yeah, so I did dual enrollment during high school, so I was able to take college courses my junior and senior year. When I graduated from high school, I had 24 college credit hours, and that was able to then roll into my associate's degree that I continued at our local community college. It's West Shore Community College, and I crunched my classes into 2 semesters and was able to finish up my associates 1 year after I graduated high school. And I was really glad that my high school offered that program. It's great if you can take advantage of it.
So you finished up most of your associate's degree while you were in high school, and then this PFP program through Central kind of shortcuts 2 years of grad school. So you've taken two-year shortcuts. I mean, obviously you're doing the work, but you get to accelerate your timeline.
Yeah, it feel really blessed to have the cookie crumble in that way and being able to start my career quicker than some of my colleagues.
So you were an intern with us this summer. So you want to talk about that, like what that experience was like?
Yeah, it really concreted that this is the career I want to pursue. I really enjoyed sitting in the client meetings, was able to kind of put into effect or get more understanding what we're taught during our program, the different theories or a lot of those things, and then being able to see that implemented, it made a lot more sense.
Yeah, without keeping everybody anonymous, was there any anything that surprised you over the summer?
There's a lot of different personalities. I will say that it's really cool. You never know what you're going to get when a client walks through the door, and it's basically just like the world. You never know who you're going to meet, and everyone's different, and being able to see what their needs are and talk to them and listen, see what they respond well to. It's really cool.
Awesome. So, where do you see yourself going, or what's your ideal long-term plans?
Yeah, I'd like to get my CFP after I graduate out of college, and then get my securities license, and then from there kind of find some niches that I really want to focus on. One right now that I'm thinking of is there's certifications that are geared more towards agricultural communities or agricultural professionals. I think that'd be great.
So, so why the agricultural? Is that something from your own background, or what makes you attracted to that realm of finance?
Yeah, pretty much everyone in my family does something with agriculture, and
That again.
and yeah, I really like it. It's interesting, and it's a lot of my roots. My family's been in agriculture. You got me stumbling now.
I've got lots of management degrees and I can't spell it.
And yeah, it's just like I said, my roots, and I really enjoy being able to help people that are kind of close to me.
No, fantastic. So other than hitting the books, and so are you a good student? Do you know your GPA being good, or barely getting through, or how's that going?
I'd say I'm getting through pretty good.
Yeah, you're a good student. When I was gone this summer, you had two big surprises for me, like when I got back. So what happened there?
Yeah, so I was able to get my state license to sell life accident health insurance, and then the next day I proposed and I'm engaged. So
awesome.
Big 2 days.
Yeah. That's great. So thinking about like in the future, maybe the agriculture might be like one of your focuses, for helping people out. And then so now, like, what do you do to entertain yourself? Like, what are your hobbies or that stuff, or is it just books and sleep?
Yeah, I do a handful of different things. I try to skate as much as I can at the college, and with my schedule with school, it's kind of difficult right now, but I think during winter break, I'll be able to skate a little bit more. Looking forward to that.
Do you still play hockey, or is that more of a high school thing for you?
Yeah, it was mostly high school. Still do like drop in, and then in August we went up and played hockey in DC for the weekend. That was a little bit more competitive and a lot of fun up there.
So how does that work? Like, do you just like anybody who signs up and they put the team together, or do you sign up as a group, or I have no clue how that works.
Yeah, usually someone puts together a team and then they sign us all up and we go out there and play. So played with a bunch of local people and then different people that moved out of the area that were local at one point, some of their buddies too. Like, met a lot of different people this year. Last year, there was pretty much everyone that played up there I knew. And this year, about half the team were friends of friends, basically.
Friends of friends. So is there like a lot of attrition in hockey, or is it the same kids that were 4-year-olds skating together or 24-year-olds skating together? Like, or does it change over the years, or?
Yeah, I'd say it definitely changes over the years. I've noticed after I graduated out of high school, a lot of the kids I played with haven't played a lot. They either play a little bit here and there, or they're done. They kind of moved on into their careers or school and don't find the time for it. And then a lot of people like move to the area and they play hockey. So like there's people I play with that are from Detroit, Grand Rapids, are here now, and yeah.
So they've got no problem driving to skate and hit pucks at each other.
Oh, well, yeah. So they live here now, but when they grew up, they played in like Grand Rapids or Detroit. One's from Big Rapids, so not quite as far, but yeah.
So circling back to the finance profession, so your schoolwork that you're doing at Central Michigan, that'll finish the education portion of your certified financial planner certification. So what else do you have to do before you get to use the CFP marks?
Yeah, I have to pass the CFP exam, and then I have to log 4,000 hours of on-the-job training. So the internship was able to count towards that.
Okay. So you got your education, you've got your experience. I'm trying to think, like, it was over 10 years ago that I got mine. So it's like, I'm trying to think of like what the tenets are. So I remember the education, got the experience you talked on, the ethics, of course, which is just rock solid in what we do. And then is it just the test or what else we got?
I think we're missing something, but I can't pull it off the top of my head.
We should have researched before we got on the air here. Yeah. So with your 2 years of shortcut with your high school to enrollment and then your central program. So do you mind sharing, like, as we sit here at the end of 2024, how old will you be when you sit for your CFP exam?
I will be 22.
Yeah. So that you're going to be like one of the younger guys going for that. Mm-hmm. Did they ever share any statistics, like what the average age of a CFP was or any of that stuff?
I haven't noticed that. Just recently, the chairman of our program shared that a lot of people go different routes after they graduate out of the program, and a handful take the CFP, others go down a different avenue. I think I want to say about 30% of the kids who graduate out of the program take the CFP then.
Okay, right on. So we got to work with you full time this summer, and then while you're finishing school, you're working like a day or two a week, kind of getting some of that experience stuff on there. Mm-hmm. So what else what else about yourself do you think the audience would like to hear? What's a tidbit about Russell?
I really like history nerd. I've from a very young age always liked learning about history. It just was something that clicked. And
tell me about when you weren't feeling good during exam week. You started to tell me that story. So what was your home cooked remedy there? I want to hear about that. Maybe it's because I'm not a history buff.
Yeah. So what would it have been? My fall semester at West Shore, it was exam week, and I came under the weather, and everyone says orange juice is good, and so I was drinking orange juice and then Mountain Dew for the caffeine to keep me up and keep me going. So ended up coming in.
Were you two-fisting or were you combining them?
Combining. I have a little blender bottle, and I don't know. Somehow it worked. I managed to make it through all my exams.
Oh, that's fantastic. So we're real happy to bring Russell on board. So for like the last 6 months, he's been helping us like in the back office and with some of our client meetings. And we're sounding like by the end of next year, we should have you being able to sit in front of clients and start rendering some advice, maybe in the agricultural field.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you, Wendy. This has been fun.
Yeah, it's been fun getting to know him, and good and the best of luck to you. You're just skyrocketing. You're just going super fast, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right
okay. Well, congratulations. And Mike, how can people get in touch with you if they have some questions?
Yeah, I mean, you can check out our website at the sablepoint.com, sablepointwealthmanagement.com. And then if you want to check out the podcast more, the wealthdoc.com, we'll get you and subscribe on however you listen to your podcast. So appreciate it.
All right. Thanks so much. And thank you for listening today. Please like, follow, and share this podcast with your friends. Until next time, I'm Wendy McConnell.
Thank you for listening to the Wealth Doc Podcast with Mike Heckman. Click the follow button to be notified when new episodes become available. Have questions? Visit our website at sablepointwealthmanagement.com or give us a call at 231-425-4308. And don't forget to click the follow button to be notified when new episodes become available. The information covered and posted represents the views and opinions of the guest and does not necessarily represent the views or opinions of Sable Point Wealth Management. The content has been made available for informational and educational purposes only. The content is not intended to be a substitute for professional investing advice. Always seek the advice of your financial advisor or other qualified financial service provider with any questions you may have regarding your investment planning. Content here is for illustrative purposes and general information only. It is not legal, tax, or individualized financial advice, nor is it a recommendation to buy, sell, or hold any specific security or engage in any specific trading strategy. Results will vary. Past performance is no indication of future results or success. Market conditions change continuously. This commentary reflects the personal opinions, viewpoints, and analyses of Mike Heckman. It does not necessarily represent those of RFG Advisory, Private Client Services, their clients, or their employees. This commentary should not be regarded as a description of advisory services provided by Mike Heckman or RFG Advisory or performance returns of any client. The views reflected in the commentary are subject to change at any time without notice.
Securities offered by registered representatives of Private Client Services, member FINRA SIPC. Advisory services offered by investment advisory representatives of RFG Advisory, a registered investment advisor. Private Client Services, Mike Heckman, and RFG Advisory are unaffiliated entities. Advisory services are only offered to clients or prospective clients where RFG Advisory and its representatives are properly licensed or exempt from licensure. No advisory services may be rendered by RFG Advisory unless a client agreement is in place.